Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tyler. Welcome back to Scorpio Oxman channel. Happy birthday to Jesse Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg from Queens, New York. One of my favorites all time. Jesse Eisenberg, one of my favorites all time. He's actually born the same year as me, so him and I were close in age. And 1983, yeah, he is. And yeah, him and a few others. Yeah, he's one of my favorites of all time. And I'll just quickly mention his movies. Of course, you're familiar with the Academy, the Academy Award nominated movie of his, The Social Network, and he was nominated for Best Actor for one of the nominees. And the Hummingbird Project. That one was amazing. That if you've never seen the Hummingbird Project, that's one to check out of his for sure. For sure, 100%. Make sure you check that one out. American Ultra, him and Kristen Stewart. That was really good. American Ultra, and also the Resistance, Zombieland. Everybody knows Zombieland, of course. That one, that's a perfect. And now that we're in the Halloween season, that's a perfect Halloween classic, in my opinion. That would be. Now You See Me, the movie Now You See Me, where he's the magician. Him and the other actors in it were the magicians. The End of the Tour, that one was really good as well. And of course, you'd be familiar with Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice, where he played Lex Luthor in that one. That was really good. I actually went to see that multiple times in theater when it was in theater in way back in 2016, when that's how good it was, of course. And so yeah, he's a really Jesse Eisenberg, of all celebrities I've seen. He's one of the most charismatic, I would say, in a best sense of humor as well. His sense of humor and charisma, like whenever he went on the talk shows, whether it be Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, or Jay Leno, or any of them, and that his charisma really, very evident, and that the energy to him, of course. And so, okay, so of course, as always, we're gonna look at his primal astrology in the very day that he's born. In primal astrology, he has. So I could go ahead and tell you up front, he is spirit of the Narwhal. So because he was born on day of the Narwhal in primal astrology. The reason for that is because of his Virgo moon. He has a Virgo moon in the true sidereal astrology zodiac. And he's also born on day of the tiger. He's a tiger in the Chinese astrology or Vietnamese astrology because he's day of the tiger. So, and as I've explained about the energy of the day sign, is the strongest of ours, as it mentions on mastersci.com. And so the info is on there about that, regarding that. Okay, so I'm going to show you quickly the proof of all that, of what I explained, and then we'll read about the spirit of the Narwhal, who is him. And so, mastering the zodiac. Oh, of course, we'll go to him, Jesse Eisenberg, rising sign. Yeah, to show you the proof of his date of birth, of course. So we'll do that on astrocharts, mentions on astrocharts. Okay, so just to show you the proof and the evidence, of course. Astrocharts.com. And yeah, New York City, New York, October 5th, 1983, Jesse Eisenberg. There he is. Okay, and so we'll go to mastering the zodiac. Okay. Okay, so very quickly, to show you that he has a Virgo moon in the sidereal astrology. New York, the Big Apple. 3, October 5th. This time of year is my favorite too, the fall. Yeah, end of summer, early fall is my most favorite time of the year. Yeah, my birthday's February though. My birthday's the dead of winter, which is okay with me. But this time of year is really my favorite. The fall season. It's beautiful, gorgeous. So we'll just say noon for his time of birth. Yeah, I can't find anywhere of his time of birth, so it mentions that his time of birth is unknown, but that's okay because one way or the other, we know that his moon. So here it is right here. As you can see on the sidereal zodiac chart, his moon is Virgo. So there it is. Yeah, as I'm pointing out with the cursor, and he's an all Virgo energy with his moon and sun, both his moon and sun in Virgo. Yeah, in the true sidereal zodiac. Now, we're going to go to Master Psi. As you've seen in my earlier videos, I show you the day sign in the Chinese astrology or Vietnamese astrology. Here he is right here. 83, October 5th. So October 5th, 1983. So here he is. Yeah. So as I mentioned, he's day of the tiger, the fire tiger. Yeah, year of pig, month of rooster or chicken, and day of tiger. So born on day of the Virgo tiger. That is spirit. I could tell you now which one it is when we go to primal astrology. Combination. Okay, so here we are on primalastrology.com, and you'll see that the Virgo tiger combination is spirit of the narwhal, which is a type, I don't know, a narwhal. I don't know if it's a type of whale or a type of dolphin, but it's the one that has the unicorn horn. It has a horn on it. They look like a unicorn of the sea in the ocean. So it's right down here. Yep. So here he is right here. So the Virgo tiger, so Virgo moon and day of tiger people, they are spirit of the narwhal as they're born day of the narwhal. Now, I wanted to mention something briefly. Ben Affleck, when we did the video on Ben Affleck last year, he is also spirit of the narwhal because Ben Affleck, he too was born on day of the narwhal. And Jesse Eisenberg and Ben Affleck, they starred together in Dawn of Justice, Batman versus Superman. It's because Ben Affleck is Batman and Jesse Eisenberg is Lex Luthor. So they had two narwhals in that movie. So there you go. And sometimes I do those videos on the same celebrities who are the same sign of the zodiac. And so Jesse Eisenberg and Ben Affleck, they're both of them are spirit of the narwhal. Yeah, which is this right here, of course. So Jesse Eisenberg, he was definitely a matchup for Ben Affleck in Dawn of Justice. So he was able to really stick it at Ben Affleck for sure in that. Him too being a narwhal, of course. And so that's that's pretty amazing. And so what it mentions about the narwhal is it's very reminiscent, and it really describes the description of the spirit of the narwhal. Really, it does sound a lot like Jesse Eisenberg. So, and we're about to read it right now. So for you to find out. And so, okay. So here is spirit of the narwhal, who is Jesse Eisenberg. The Narwhal is unique, romantic, and resilient. Those born under the primal zodiac sign of the Narwhal are capable of achieving great things. There you go. Narwhals typically have a calm and carefree exterior, but inside they are bursting with ideas, passion, and a drive for success. Bursting with ideas. That sounds a lot like him, a lot like Jesse Eisenberg for sure. And what should be a combination of two contradictory signs is instead a marriage of personality traits that help balance each other out. The warm and immediate nature of the tiger warms up the Virgo moon's tendency to close themselves off to others, and Virgo's observant and analytical nature help keep the tiger's unpredictable and impulsive nature in check. Wow, that's, yeah. Like their animal namesake, those born under the primal zodiac sign of Narwhal, they prefer for they prefer for life to move slowly, though they can be surprisingly quick and dangerous when they're challenged. In truth, members of the sign are rebels. Though they may not like this label, Narwhals are born to fight. They are born to fight for what they believe in and are highly sensitive to both personal and social injustice. Inner conflict often comes with the intense drive to achieve and succeed, battling the inner need for rational, intelligent planning. A recipe for frustration, members of the sign can be extremely intense when they finally get moving on a project, and it is often best to let them work alone. Achieving balance in life should be the #1 goal of this sign. It will be challenging for Narwhals to overpower and quiet down their ever-moving mind, but only those who do will find a new focus and clarity that can help them achieve the greatness that they have always dreamed of. Isn't that something? Now, careers and goals, it mentions career is likely going to be a big focus in the life of a Narwhal. There you go. Such a self-analytical sign who places so much emphasis on passion and purpose is not likely to enjoy a career that is ill-suited to them. It's also not likely for members of the sign to switch careers several times over the course of their lives in a continual search for their place in the world. Ironically, many of the jobs that they leave behind will help provide necessary lessons to get them where they want to be. It's likely that the roles that they once complained about having will be later looked back on with nostalgia. It's interesting that the careers of choice do not typically have to be high-paying or well-respected by society for a Narwhal to feel purposeful in them. So, okay, guys, so I'm going to leave this webpage for you below on the spirit of the Narwhal. So we just read about the characteristics of Jesse Eisenberg, who is spirit of the Narwhal. So I'm going to leave this link for you guys to read more below on primalastrology.com. Okay, guys, thanks again for watching today on this birthday of Jesse Eisenberg, one of my favorite actors, yeah, of all time, for sure. And so thanks again, guys, for watching. And a reminder for you, I answer your questions for free. And so thanks again, guys. So keep your questions, keep firing your questions at me at scorpiooxman@gmail.com. So thanks again, guys. Till next time, all the best and God bless. Take care.